welcome back to my channel. Today I did kind of a get ready with me / tutorial because I probably talked too much in this video, just a heads up, but I was having fun, so whatever. Anywho, this is a full face tutorial start to finish. You get to see everything, and if you'd like to see how I created this soft but pretty look, just keep watching. I'm starting off by priming my face. I had already put on the Skin Refine Zone by MAC, and I thought my camera was recording and it wasn't. So that's on already, and it's just on my pores. And then this is the Makeup Forever Skin Equalizer in Smoothing, per usual. For foundation, I'm going to go in with an oldie but a goodie. This used to be one of my absolute favorites. Still a favorite, just not my top two. I have to mix these though. This is the Dior Star, and the two colors that I am mixing are 10 and 21. And now I'm just going to pop this on using my beauty blender. Does anybody else ever feel like if you use the same foundations over and over and over again, that like your skin get used to them and then you have to go off of it a week and then go back? That's what mine does. I swear, it's like, I just want to have a bad skin day until you change the foundation, and then in a week, I want you to go back to that same foundation. It's so weird. Another reason why I'm using this particular foundation today is because I'm going to see Kelsey later. And I like to see if she notices, because every time I wear this foundation, she's like, I love that foundation on you. So I want to see, because I haven't worn it in a while, if she's going to notice like that. Concealer, I'm going in with my favoriteest. This is the Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay. I did not sleep last night, and I feel like you can totally see it all over my face. Like, I'm a little bit more blue today. My eyes are like, but it happens to the best of us. Gonna buff that out with my beauty blender. I am going to have a busy day today. I have to go to the dermatologist. Yes, I go in there with a full face of makeup on. Tell her what my problems are, and then we get out the door. And then I'm going to see Kel. We're gonna film a video together. Look out for that. And then I'm getting my other side of my neck tattooed, so I'm super excited about that. I'm setting all that using Hourglass Ethereal Light everywhere that I highlighted. To set the rest of my face, I'm using MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. My color is Light Plus, and I'm using the largest powder brush in life to set all that. Ooh, girl, let me put my plugs in because I cannot stand to not have these in. But I also don't like to have powder and foundation all over them either. So now I'm going to go in with my bronzer, and I'm using 20M by Makeup Forever. Why was that a question? It is the Pro Bronze Fusion. This was a really good bronzer. I think MAC Delicates is finally off the site to buy now, so I'm going to try to quit talking about that one. So now I went ahead and did my brows and primed my eyes off camera. I used, of course, MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot to prime. And then I am now going to take MAC's Blanc Type. This has seen some love from me. It's, yeah, got a nice hole in there. And I'm going to take this on a 252 brush from MAC and go from the brow down to the crease, but not any further because the pigment I put on my lid I really want to stay. So I'm just buffing this up here to help with the blending. Now I'm going to grab MAC's Bamboo, again a lot of love from this one, and a MAC 221, and I'm going to take this and put it directly into the crease and then work it up as a transition shade. And I'm kind of going to bring it out in a V shape right on this outer edge. But I'm going to take my time and do it a little by little so that it's not harsh. Blend away and bring the excess right here, because I'm going to drag it on the lower lash line as well, but with a different brush. Same shade in the NARS pencil brush, and I'm going to buff this underneath the lash line and connect it right out here to where I drug the color on the outer V. Now I'm going to go in, same brush, 221, and MAC's Quarry eyeshadow. And I'm going to concentrate this more into the crease here. Just blending back and forth in windshield wiper motions, and then softly, smaller circles, blending it upward and making sure to pack this on this outer corner, but do not drag it out like we did with the last shade. Now I'm going to go back in with the NARS pencil brush again, and I kind of cleaned it off on my pants maybe. And I'm grabbing Nylon from MAC, and I'm going to pop this on the inner corner just right here, slightly dragging it underneath the inner corner lash line. Spoiler alert, this is totally going to be in my next haul video, but I could not wait to use it. I'm kind of interested to see how this works. So this is the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art. It's this really pretty thing right here. So it has like a wet shadow and then a glitter. And this color is Topaz Twinkle. So I'm going to grab the paint side right here, and it has like this doe foot applicator, and I am going to pop this right onto the lid. I'm going to start out with a little bit because I'm not sure how well this blends out, and before it has time to dry, I'm going to grab my 286, kind of keeping my eyes closed and buffing this around, going up to the crease but not passing it. And then I am going to let this set before I do anything else. I'm kind of actually going to keep my eye looking down until it does set because I don't want it to transfer because it does feel a bit wet. You guys, this is so stinking pretty, and I'm touching it and it doesn't move. Like I said, I did leave my eyes down when I was doing it to let it set, but I don't think that's going anywhere. I'm kind of impressed, and it's really pretty. But make sure that you don't use anything that's like natural hair, like the 286. I specifically use the 221. I specifically use the 286 because it's dual fiber and it's made to be able to work with creams. I don't know how well this would come out of a natural hairbrush, so I would kind of avoid it if I could. For the lower lash line, I grabbed my NARS angled liner brush and I popped a little bit of Quarry on it, and I'm gonna buff this underneath the lash line, just barely. I wanna smoke it out just a tiny bit, only at the lash line. I'm not bringing it down. And then on this inner corner, I'm gonna make a slight angle. So I'm gonna pop it on the brush, tap it off, and right here, I'm gonna, at the end of my lashes, so where they start, I'm gonna basically take my brush and just make a stamp. So that'll give you a guideline, and then I'm just gonna darken it up a bit. So it gives you a nice, it opens up the eye and it gives you a nice little angle here. And just take your time with that because you don't want fallout and you don't want it to make, you want to make sure it's a clean, crisp line. Now right over where I have the nylon, I'm going to take on the lower part, kind of between the gap of the tear duct and the line, and I'm going to take the glittery side and pop some glitter right there. Be careful because glitter is never eye safe, even though this was made for your eyes. Feel free to do eyeliner if you want to, but I want to keep it real clean today and just pretty, so I'm not doing that. But I'm going to apply my favorite mascara. This is MAC's Gigablack. This is not Gigablack. This is Extended Play in Gigablack. And I'm putting this on the top and bottom lashes, and then I'm going to pop on some lashes. I'm going to use the MAC number 8, and I'm so doing that off camera, but I'll be back. All right, I've got my lashes on. Again, these are number 8s from MAC, and just to let you know, they're online only. I can't even get them in the store anywhere, and it makes me really sad, but you can get them online. And then for blush, I'm going to use MAC's Melba, and I'm using my Tom Ford brush because it's so soft, and I love it so much. And I put too much blush on, but it's okay because I'm going to buff it out. I'm going to contour using MAC's Taupe Blush and this dual fiber contour brush. Is that what this guy is? Yes, it is the contour brush from Real Techniques. Oh my God, Mel, spit it out already. I like to bring the extra down on right here and down because I want it to be there. I want it to cast a little bit of a shadow, but I don't want to actually see it, if that makes sense. Make my forehead look a little smaller. Now I'm going to take my MAC 187 and blend everything out. I'm going to use the Highlight 01 from La Mercier to highlight today because I want it to be a little softer. And then the Wayne Goss number 3. I'm going to pop this on the tops of the cheekbones. I'm very careful not to bring it around in this region because I do have large pores and I worked very hard to cover them, so I don't want to make them pronounced again. I'm going to go down just the top part of the bridge of my nose and then on the tip of my nose and the Cupid's bow. For lips, I'm first going to line them using Subculture Lip Pencil by MAC. And then with that, I'm going to use Hourglass's Nude number 6. It's been a while since I've used this, and I used to love it, so we're going to use it today. Alright guys, that is it for the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, please do so, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye guys.